What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis once again. I'm live. I'm live on a couple different platforms. So y'all, please bear with me. Please be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. My dad used to love that song. That's my dad clapped real loud too. He like boom. Boom. So who I got on the live right now? I'm live on a couple different platforms, seeing what's up, what's good. When you get on, please make sure you like and also shout out to your man Chazz Ellis. Also, if you sign up with me on Patreon today, I've got how to get them to chase you, which is normally $59.99. It's going to be free. Also, how to deal with game playing, which is normally $47.97. It's free. How to spot and attract wealthy men. That's brand new, just recently came out. Normally $49.99. That's going to be free for people who sign up with me on Patreon today. Don't worry if you already own Patreon. It's free to you too, because I don't do my customers like that. I don't do my peoples like that. All right, so if you're supporting me already, those things are free to you. But if you sign up today and you haven't been supporting yet, boom. I got them out there today for you, free of charge. The coupon expires though on 11/29. That's Monday, I think, Monday. So make sure you guys sign up. All right, what's happening with you, Violet? Y'all shout out to your man's Chazz Ellis when you get on. All right, as soon as you get on, show me love. What's up, Deloria? I don't think I've seen you on here before. That's one of my people's on Facebook. Make sure you also sign up with me on Patreon today. I got free videos, free master classes, three of them, all three of you, for people who sign up with me on Patreon today. That's the link in the description box down there. What's up? Dang, I don't really know how to pronounce that. Zinab. I think I got it. I don't know. I'm terrible with pronouncing the names, but you know I love you. You know I try. What's up, Latasha? Some of y'all be on here quite a bit. Hit me with the phonetic if you can, if I'm messing it up. So, all right, I'm gonna talk about a few different things today. We're gonna go over the poll. Hey, put the poll in there for the YouTubers. Is it okay to ask for your gifts back after a breakup? So we're going to go over the poll today, talk about what happened, what people said on the poll. In the news, we're going to talk about Kim Kardashian and Northwest launching a TikTok. They did that on Thanksgiving. I guess they was thankful. So, they did what they did. We're also going to talk about, I don't know if y'all seen the new movie, King Richard, with Will Smith. It's a good movie, man. Y'all gotta check that mug out. It's about Serena and Venus and really like the beginning of their career, starting out in the hood in Compton, playing tennis, which you don't see that every day, even now. You see it more often now, but when I was growing up, this before they got popping, I never saw anyone in the hood. I never saw anyone in the hood playing tennis. I ain't even gonna say I grew up in the hood all the time, but I got family members in the hood. I spent every summer in the hood growing up. So that's the time people would be out there playing tennis, and I never saw anybody out there playing tennis, bro. So Venus and Serena really changed the world in that respect and gave people a lot of hope. So I'm gonna talk about the fact that in the movie, for some of y'all who didn't see it, little spoiler alert for some of y'all didn't see it, but maybe even if you didn't see the movie, you might notice Richard Williams has a lot of kids other than Venus and Serena, and in some of those cases, there's some strained relationships with those children. So I'm gonna talk about that and what some people felt like, the fact that some fans felt like he shouldn't even have a movie about him because basically, the relationship that he has with those other children. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. For people who know this person, it doesn't matter if you do or don't. Lil Baby and Saweetie, they might be hooking up right now. This is a little ratchet news for y'all. And it says he took her out on a $100,000, not $100, $100,000 shopping spree. 100,000. All right, so that's what it said. It took her out for a $100,000 shopping spree. What's up? Let me shout out to my people who are also viewing me on Facebook. What's up, Nina? What's up, Valar? How y'all doing? Bridget, what's good with you? Show me some love. Also, make sure you sign up with me on Patreon. I'm giving out free masterclasses today if you sign up. Make that move. Make your next move your best move. Thank you for the love. I see the hearts coming up and all of that. All right, make sure y'all support the chat. Some of y'all that's messing with me on YouTube, support the chat. Show love, all right? Send some stickers out. Make sure you hit that like button, all right? All right, so we're going to get into today's main topic is going to be about is how to beat the holiday blues. I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about that. I know some of y'all struggling with that. The holidays are one of those times that can be real bittersweet. The holidays are really bittersweet a lot of times because, yeah, you're happy that the holidays are going on if you even celebrate them. But even if you don't, you're happy that you can meet up with family and stuff like that, or you got some days off of work. Hey, even if you don't celebrate a few days off work, ain't nobody mad at that. Thank you, Latasha. So some people are really happy that they get a few days off work, really happy to get to be with their families, really happy for things like that. But then sometimes, unfortunately, holidays do show some of the things that you don't have. Let's keep it a buck. If it's holiday time and you don't have a relationship, if it's holiday time and maybe you beefing with some family members, going back and forth with aunts, uncles, mama, daddy, grandpa, grandma. Sometimes it can be grandpa and grandpa, nowadays. You might be beefing with different people. You might be struggling through some things. Might not be where you want to be in life, New Year's is coming up around the corner. And a lot of people, they're like, yo, this was my New Year's resolution last year, and it didn't happen the way I wanted it to. I don't feel too good about it. Or maybe I'm in the same place or I'm worse off than I was last year. This happens. So this kind of causes the holiday blues to start kicking in. A lot of people gain a lot of weight during the holiday. A lot of people just things don't go too good. Let's keep it real. A lot of times you got the uncle, he done came to the Thanksgiving dinner and told everybody that your daddy wasn't your real daddy. Told everybody your mama was cheating. He done told everybody that you was out there stripping. He done told grandma you selling dope. I'm just saying, maybe it's not that extreme, but this does happen. People get out here and mess up holidays, telling too much information. Hating, this does happen, right? So we just got to look at it from like, okay, where do we go from here? For people who didn't get a chance to do the poll, make sure y'all hit the poll, not the stripper poll. I'm talking about the poll for, is it okay to take back gifts after a breakup? For my Facebook people, we're just going to say yes or no. Yes, I was on Fatal Attraction. Some of y'all asked me about these shows. I'm gonna hit y'all. I was on Fatal Attraction, Homicide Hunter, some of these other shows y'all be seeing me on. That is me. For some of y'all to ask. So, yeah, that's your man's Chazz Ellis. Thank you for asking. Thank you for watching the show. They not giving me residuals though, so if you watch the show or don't, I don't even care. But hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching anyway. Tell them to give your boy some residuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, kick Chazz some residuals. I can use the money. You know what I'm saying? Bless me so I can bless others. All right, so we're going to get into the poll. A couple more people, if y'all want to go ahead and vote. So we got yes, no, and it depends on the gift. So I'm going to kind of look. Now, I'm going to read off the results to y'all. The results of my community poll on YouTube was 70%, 76% say no, that's petty. They don't feel like you should be able to take gifts back. Only 2% said, and it's fluctuated between 2 and 3%, said yes, you can take gifts back. And then 22% said it depends on the gift. So you could take gifts back depending on the gift. That's what they felt. I know y'all always ask me, well, Chazz, what do you think? What do you think? Y'all hit that comment section because I want to hear from y'all too. For me, I think a gift is a gift. It's like, I'm with you here. Somebody said that also in the, Lexi said that in the comment section. A gift, I believe a gift is a gift. Legally, that's true also. Now, I think sometimes people confuse gifts with perks. Because some people take it too far. If you got somebody renting out an apartment for you, if you got somebody making payments on a car, things of that nature, which I'm not about to do that for you unless I know you for like 10 years and it ain't going. I'm not just about to do that for just anybody. But some people will do that and then they'll take those things back. But I don't really consider that the same category as a gift. And the reason why I say that it's not a gift is because if somebody put you in an apartment, you had to know that at some point they were gonna stop paying the rent if y'all broke up. You had to know that. I mean, it's not their apartment; it's the landlord's apartment. They can't give you an apartment. They can't give you something like that. So I think sometimes people will think that they're supposed to still get a perk of a relationship. It's like, that's like, oh, I used to cook for you in a relationship, so you can still come back over and get a meal every now and again. It don't work like that. It's like, yo, if I bought you something, then you can have that, take it with you, good for you, go with blessings. But I don't think it's really fair to expect somebody to keep up a continuous bill. That's not realistic, because that's just putting them in a situation where they can't really even move on. How they gonna move on with somebody else if they're paying your rent? That person gonna be like, wait a minute, why are you paying this person's rent? Because if I'm with some girl and she paying another dude's rent, she paying another dude's car payment, that's a deal breaker. Relationship over. She like, yeah, I got some bills I gotta talk about. I'm paying my ex's car payment. Well, it was a gift. I don't give. Nah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. We'll never need to talk again. You lose my number. You block. So I don't think that's realistic. But I think for gifts, no matter how big the gift is, I think you should be able to keep it for something that's not a perk. Engagement rings are even legally different because it's a promissory thing. If you don't get married, technically in most states, now obviously there's different rules in different places, but most states look at it as a promissory agreement and you're supposed to get a ring back. You know, obviously everybody thinks a little differently. It depends on if they take your ass to court. So I know people spend a lot of money on an engagement ring. See, if I give you an engagement ring, I'm not going to ask for it back. Because I'm not going to spend money that I wouldn't want you to just have. You know what I mean? Kiona said I would stop paying the bills, but that's only if you don't put the spot in your name. You got to think, some people got the crib in their name. Some people got the car in their name. You know, because some people dealing with people with bad credit, and that's why they got in the car in the first place. You know what I mean? Or got in the crib in the first place. So if it's in your name, you can't stop paying the bills. Never do that. No matter how mad you get at the person, it's better to take your stuff back. Never stop paying the bills. I know a lot of y'all grown and y'all already know that, but it's some younger people that get on here sometimes be like 18, 19, 20. You know, sometimes they don't know because everybody does not know and does not learn about credit. So never never, ever, ever stop paying the bills on something that's in your name. Because your credit, you mess up your credit at 19 years old, it could take you until you in your 30s and 40s to fix that. That's just a side note. That ain't really got nothing to do with this conversation, but hey, whenever these type of moments come up, I try to give, great, good information out to people who may not, man, you young, you may not know. Let's see. Carla says, never okay, let them keep it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I think if it's a gift, don't give a gift that you can't afford to give. You know what I mean? Don't let them give a gift that you can't afford to give. I think you also got to be real with somebody about the difference between gifts and perks also. Like, if you start paying somebody's bills and you like, look, if we break up, I'm not going to pay your bills anymore. I'm just going to, I'm just saying that if she said I wouldn't let it be in my name. Everybody says that, but I'm just saying if you did. It's tough because more people on the chat, so I just want to give out that information. But if you're gonna give somebody a perk, you need to be honest about that. Like, yo, this is a perk of the relationship. This is not a gift for you to be able to use if we break up. I think that's the problem with marriages and everything. That's why people fight so much. Because when you get with somebody, it's all, oh, this is ours, and we build an empire, and everything is both of ours, and thank you, Tish. I'm buying a house for us both, and all that. But then when you break up, it's like, this is my house. Nah, get out. You need to get out, ma. Pack your stuff. Just leave with what you came with. You can't really do that if you've been telling somebody something totally different. All right, we're going to get a little bit into the news. I see a lot of y'all that done got on here. We're going to get into a little bit of some of the news. Kim Kardashian and her daughter, Northwest, have started a TikTok. Now, some of y'all may hear about Northwest. She like real sassy. That's Kanye West's daughter, for those of you who've been living under a rock. Or those of you who don't be on social media like that, or don't talk to a lot of people. Whatever it is, that's Kanye West's daughter. And she's known for being sassy. She be on it, talking to the mom, going off and everything like that. So they're doing a little TikTok. It seemed like that she'd be interesting. It'd probably be an interesting thing. I'm happy for them to a degree. And y'all, I want y'all to chime in on this too. My only issue with it, I don't have a problem with you doing a TikTok with your daughter and all that. My only issue with it is don't do too much for the camera. And don't have that little girl doing too much for the camera. I know sometimes people will promote kids being real sassy and, having little attitudes and stuff like that because it's cute on camera. But you got to understand, like, that kid has to grow up. And you let them act a certain way, and you let them take on certain characteristics because it's entertaining, is not necessarily the move for their long-term development. No, and that's all I don't want to see. I don't want to see y'all just making the little girl ratchet for the purposes of getting views on TikTok. Don't love and hip hop the little girl. Hey, I'm entertained by Love and Hip Hop, but it ain't too many people that want their daughter on one of these ratchet shows fighting. Just because you watch somebody else do it, I watch a fight on YouTube just like anybody else. I don't want my son out there doing that. You know what I mean? I watch Scared Straight. I watch 60 Days In. You know what I'm saying? I watch Love After Lockup. I watch ratchetness. That does not mean that I want my kid being involved in that. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my kid being involved in it. So I'm just saying, like, as long as you let the little kid be a kid, that's what's up. Latasha said, they're going to go too far with it. Don't trust them Kardashians. You know what? I'm going to be real. I feel like they're going to go too far with it too. That's why I said that, because I feel like they will take it to the max. I hope they don't, because like I said, let a kid be a kid. Let her grow and enjoy her life and be the best version of herself. I hope that's what happens. I hope it don't become a situation where they out here got the little girl being, just doing too much, acting all trifling, being like a little stereotype. To me, that ain't it. You know what I mean? To me, that ain't it. And it's your kid. You can do what you want to with your kid. I'm just saying what I don't want to see. What I hope doesn't happen. All right, for some of y'all who watched the movie King Richard, it came out in theaters. It's also on HBO Max for some of y'all who, don't want to go to the theaters right now. I saw it on HBO Max. Some of y'all don't want to go to the theaters right now. Some of y'all just don't. Maybe it's too cold outside. Maybe worried about the pandemic and all that. Whatever the case may be. Whatever. It is on HBO Max. Also, it's about Richard Williams, who is the father of Venus and Serena Williams. Once again, if you have been living under a rock, those are two of the greatest tennis stars of all time. People say Serena is the best female tennis player ever. I don't know if that make her the best tennis player, man. I mean, as far as like just whatever, accomplishment, she might be the most famous tennis player in history. She's maybe the most accomplished. Y'all let me know. I'm not like no super tennis fan, so I can't really speak on that. But she pretty much it though. When I think of tennis, I actually think of Serena Williams. So it was showing how they were coming up in Compton, coming up in the hood. A lot of the ups and downs, without giving up too much of the movie, but a lot of the ups and downs they went through, a lot of the struggles that they went through. Thank you, Latasha. A lot of things that they really been through, as far as just getting tennis going. What's up, Toy? And it just showed like how Richard really pushed them girls, but not just that, how he was as a father in terms of his understanding, just wanting them to be kids, just really in the real love that he showed. I thought it was a really good movie actually. So Will Smith is in it. Will Smith, he a hell of an actor, bro. He a hell of an actor, cause he had on some tight shorts throughout that whole movie. And he never let that get him out of character. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, if you feel yourself being constricted like that in some shorts, you're not going to be able to really come with the character like that in the performance like that. So, my hat's off to him. You know what I'm saying? But in the movie, it actually talked about the fact that Richard Williams has several other children. That he ended up not being in their lives for whatever reason. I don't really know 100% of the story. I wasn't there, obviously. I didn't lay down with that man. But they talked about that in the movie. So that prompted some people to say that Richard Williams shouldn't have a movie about him because he only, I guess you would say, took care of Venus and Serena. They were saying that he's not really a good father because he was only a good father to two out of his, it's like 6, 7 kids, and that's what people were saying. Which I can understand. Maybe you might be triggered by that. Maybe your pops wasn't around or something like that. I don't really know. Or maybe your baby daddy's not around, or maybe whatever the case may be. Or maybe you just feel like people should be there for their kids. I get that. But my issue with it is this. With people saying that he shouldn't have a movie about him. The movie is about him and his relationship with Venus and Serena, who are two of the greatest female tennis players of all time. That's the story. The fact that they even put in the story that he had some kids that he abandoned was them being honest. But the movie is about Richard taking care of these kids, pushing these kids, some of the things that they went through as a family with the mother and everybody in the family. That's what the movie is about. My issue with humans is we often want to reduce people to what they did to us. Your whole life is about what you did to me. You bullied me back in middle school. That's your whole life. And I don't want to hear anything else. You can't move on past that. But we also project, and we also do that based on things that we wouldn't do or haven't done. So if somebody loves dogs and you kick a dog, you should never be able to come back from that. Man, you kicked a dog back in 1997. You should never be able to come back from that. Your life is over. I don't want to hear anything good about you. I don't want to hear a good story about you. I don't want to hear you make it in life. I don't want to see people paint you in a positive light. None of that. You kicked a dog back in 1997 and I love dogs. But that same person who loves those dogs could also be a recovering crack addict. And somebody could go, man, back in 97, I sold my daughter for $20 to get some rocks. And they like, yeah, but cocaine is a hell of a drug though, man. We gotta let this person recover. We gotta let them heal. We can't hold their past against them. But you just said somebody kicked the dog and their life is over, right? I thought we don't want to hear nothing good about them. Yeah, that's a dog. You don't do that to it. So if you identify with it and it's something that could have happened to you, then it's okay and we all need to move on and we need to not hold a person's past against them. So that's one of the things that I had an issue with, that people think like that. And I also like, bruh, we hearing the Venus and Serena story and what he did with them. Now, if their brothers and sisters can get famous, I want to hear their story too. But they're not. So I want to hear the Venus and Serena story. I want to hear what Richard Williams was doing to help them get to that point. And it was a lot of cool stuff that was going on in the movie. It was very informative. It was a lot of parental guidance as far as parenting tips and things that parents can do for their kids. That's what I saw in the movie. And that was the purpose of the movie. Until you take every movie from people who own slaves, yeah, I'm going there. Until you take every movie that's about these guys, everybody who's involved in Manifest Destiny, I'm going there. Until you take all of them movies out and we don't see them ever again, I want everybody to get a little bit of grace. Because we all got faults. And if everybody reduced us to the worst thing we did, some of y'all gonna be on here stunting like you ain't never done anything wrong. But if everybody was reduced to the worst thing they ever did and the worst decisions they ever made, and that's all people talked about, well, they be killing us all, right? They be dogging everybody. So, I think at the end of the day, I don't know what happened in his story as far as the other siblings were concerned. And that, maybe that story will get told one day. I don't know. But the Venus and Serena story, banging. Richard Williams was a very good father to them from what I saw in the movie. And it's got a lot of good tips. Let's go to the comments. Somebody said, don't you got that new girl in tennis beating her? I don't know, but Serena's like 40 years old now, so for the girl to be better than her, she would have to accomplish everything Serena accomplished first. Then it would matter whether or not you beat her. That's like if me and Michael Jordan play a game of one-on-one right now. He probably still beat me. But I'm just saying, like, if I beat him, Michael like 50. That don't put me on Mike's level, you know what I mean? So I think that, that's one of those things where she's too far ahead. Isn't the whole movie from Vina and Serena's perspective about their dad? No. It's really kind of ensemble. I guess it would be more from, I think it's more from Richard Williams' perspective. It's really kind of an outside perspective. It's really not either person's. If you would say who's the star of the movie, it would be Will Smith. But it's really kind of an outside perspective, like the camera is an outside perspective. Yeah, they actually have a lot of siblings. The mother had 3 daughters before she got with Richard, and he has like 6 kids or something like that. So he got a lot of them. They got a little tribe, Hopefully things get sorted out with them if it's not already. He said, like Tupac said, it feels good putting money in your mailbox. Whenever I read that, I sung it in my own mind, you know. Even as a black queen, mama, all bad, the other way around. Even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. So let's see, what else are we gonna go on to? For some of y'all, you may not know the people involved, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna explain the story to you. Lil Baby and Saweetie, they might be hooking up, whatever the case may be. But Lil Baby, you don't need to know who these people are for this to matter, took her on a $100,000 shopping spree. 100. That's a lot of bread. Spending that bread. So a lot of people are calling dude a simp. A lot of people saying, oh man, wasn't she with Quavo just a little bit ago? That's the dude for the Migos, Quavo. It's a rap group for some of y'all may not know. Hey, I'm not going to assume people know anything. Y'all probably heard Bad and Bougie though. So no, y'all probably heard that. But yeah, said Lil Baby took her on a $100,000 shopping spree. A lot of people like, man, he a sucker, he a simp. Why you gonna spend that type of money on a girl and you barely even know her? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like this. Depending on what you got in your pocket. If you got it like that and you cool with it, you can spend it, you can lose it, and it don't bother you, I don't have a problem with that. As long as you wasn't sitting here rapping and saying, I don't get these hoes nothing. I mean, you know, as long as you're not rapping like that, if you want to give that girl $100,000, that's what you like to do. Hey, throw it in the bag. Send like a G my way, Lil Baby. You know what I mean? Hey, do the right thing. Bless me too, you know, not just her. But anyway, I don't have a problem with it now. You know, I think everything is based on what you have. Some dudes over here like, oh man, he took her out on a $100,000 shopping spree. Well, he might have 100 million. You don't know. You taking somebody to Burger King and all you got is $10 in your bank account. You know what I mean? So who's really a simp? That's why they say it ain't tricking if you got it. It kind of is still tricking if you got it, but it's cool because you got it. That's like when somebody try to tell other people how to spend their money. That's one of the most annoying things in the world to me. Don't buy this, don't buy that, don't buy gold chains, don't buy Jordans. Man, you don't know what somebody doing with their money and what plan they have for that money. So, I mean, for me, I don't never tell nobody how to spend their bread. If you want to spend your bread on that girl, you want to spend 100 grand on her, go right ahead. Enjoy your life. Blessing. So, y'all let me know. What do y'all think about that? Let me get in that comment section. Respond to this in the comment section. Let me do some more shout outs. What's up, Sharice? What's up, Jess? What's up, Michelle? Let's see who all, okay, we got Kiana, Tish, Lexi. Already shouted out Latasha. If you want to chat and you hadn't said anything yet, say what's up to your man, ChazzEllis. Also, make sure you sign up with me on Patreon. I got the crazy Black Friday deal. 3 masterclasses, trio. A lot of y'all like this one. How to get them to chase you. How to deal with game playing. Also, how to spot and attract wealthy men. All of them. Normally they're $59.99, $47.97, and $47.99 respectively. You can get them for free. For the free. What's up, Sha? You can get them for the free. So make sure y'all do that. What's up, Michelle? Greetings from Trinidad. That's what's up. All right, I'm about to go into dealing with holiday blues. Talking about how to beat the holiday blues. I know a lot of people are going through this right now, especially it usually starts around Thanksgiving time for most people. Gets worse around Christmas, depending on what you celebrate. Get worse around Christmas and terrible around New Year's, and then usually comes to a crescendo of feeling horrible around Valentine's Day. That's usually how it go down, right? Around Valentine's Day, people like, why? When, oh Lord, when is it going to be my turn? I want to be happy too. You see other people on their little Valentine's Day pictures all booed up. Got somebody holding them, got little bears and stuff holding up. Look at what my Valentine got for me. Oh my God. Him a loving me. Him love me. You know, and then like, you know, and even during Thanksgiving, during Christmas, all that kind of stuff. I told you like, man, where my family at? Thanks, Tish. You enjoyed the master class. You done got a few of them too. You got a few of them. Appreciate you. But you know, a lot of times, you know, Christmas time come around, Thanksgiving time come around, and it really lets you see some of the issues you may have with family, some of the issues you may have in your life, and some of the things you feel like, you know, because all year long you be missing certain things, but it's that winter time. This is why I was talking about cuffing season in my last live. If you missed any of the lives, make sure you sign up with me on Patreon. All of them are there, archived, so you can check out the lives that you may have missed. But I was talking about cuffing season. Winter time comes along. People can't get out the house as much. These holidays come up. And this is when you start feeling some of the pain of either being single, your relationship might be on the rocks a little bit, not going exactly how you want it to go. Family issues and strain of all of that. People not reaching out to you the way you would think that they should or the way you want them to. You know, just some of these things. And then sometimes you got to go deal with people that you really don't even want to deal with. And that could cause a lot of stress and a lot of depression. Dealing with family members that you feel are judging you, judging your career, judging your life, judging where you are right now, or where they want you to be, or where you should be, and you know, a lot of the things that you don't have going on or that they think should be going on. You know, a lot of times family members, and this really leads to some of the blues. A lot of times family members can nitpick. You know, when they show you a television show, like I remember I used to watch like the Brady Bunch and the Cosby Show, and they would show all these little family get-togethers and stuff like that, and they'd all be so happy. And sometimes I would sit there and think about my own family members and my own get-togethers, and sometimes they happy. But have you ever been around people who just always got some negative to say, and you don't even feel comfortable? Like some people got families where you feel like, thank you, champ. Some people got family members where you feel like you really got to impress family. Like you really got to have your game up and your guard up for family. You know, like you might go to your family's crib and you like, man, are my clothes on point? Man, is my body right? No, I don't want these mothers calling me names, clowning me because I gain weight, clowning me because I lose weight. Oh man, is my car nice enough? I don't want them sitting there thinking I'm broke. Oh man, is my dude that I'm with nice enough? Is the girl I'm with nice enough? Is it, you know, what's up? Do I got everything I need for these people not to clown me, not to make me feel bad about myself, not to break me down emotionally so I leave here sadder than I was when I came? Family's supposed to be a place for you to be able to energize. Family's supposed to be a place for you to feel good and be able to be happy and come in, you know, have that blanket around you when you leave. But you know, let's be real. A lot of times every family is not like that. Every family is not like that. A lot of families are catty. A lot of families got more hate in them than love. A lot of families just look to jab people and try to take you down a peg like that's their job. You know, let's be real. Let's be real. You know, it ain't all sunshine and roses, and this leads to some of the depression and sadness and anxiety of the holidays. Because a lot of times the holidays force you to reflect on everything that has gone on in your life thus far. Not even just for the year, but sometimes just your life. Like you take these moments, like some people get depressed on birthdays. Like, man, I'm still in the same place I was in last year. Damn. And holidays can really hurt because sometimes it'd be a situation where you're like, damn, I'm coming here to this holiday. I got to meet all these people. They about to judge my life. Where your man at? Where your girl at? Damn, you still doing your little business? Damn, you still trying to get on? You ain't made it yet? You know, that kind of stuff. Oh, man, you got all that money. You still ain't got no girl. Oh, you got that money. You still ain't got no man. Damn. You know, it becomes like a jockeying for position where a lot of people are doing that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And for me, this is some things that I've worked on for myself, and maybe they'll help you for dealing with holiday blues, holiday stress, and some of those issues that you run into during the holidays. The first thing that I found out was discernment. Pick the people that you actually want to freaking be around. If I can say anything to you, if you take anything from this, discernment. Everybody's not for you, even if they're blood. Just because they blood don't necessarily make them family. You can actually connect with other people and make your own family. Sometimes your family just don't got that love for you or even themselves. Sometimes they toxic. Sometimes they good people and they try, but it ain't always what you want it to be. That's the reality of it. Sometimes it ain't always what you want it to be. And sometimes it's not, you're not in a good place to deal with people. So, you know, pick the people that's going to uplift you and be positive. You don't got to hang out with somebody just because it's Christmas. You don't got to hang out with somebody just because it's Thanksgiving. You don't. You do not have to do that. If it's not healthy for you, if it's not the environment that make you feel recharged and uplifted, cut that off. And just because you do that doesn't mean that you got to stay in the house all day. You can go hang out with other people. You can hang out with other people. You know that, right? You don't owe your family anything. That's something that you just have to learn as time goes on. But that's something that I've tried to impart on you guys. Because, you know, hey, if I figure something out, I try to, you know, pass it on. The next thing is get out of the house. Because a lot of times, this is what people don't realize about sadness and about depression and about hurt. A lot of times your brain just like soak in its own acids and it erodes you. And erodes your thinking and everything. You know, a lot of times that's what it does. When you deal with, when you just sit in the house. You sit in the house and you look at the walls and you think about all the things you don't have. You sit in the house and think about all the times people don't call you. All the people who didn't reach out. All the friends and family members who not really on you like that. That's what happens a lot of times. So get out. Even if you don't got people to get out with like that. Even if you get out by yourself, just get out the house. Even if you take a walk, you know, even if you go see a movie and you don't got nobody to see it with, get out the house. Because a lot of the depression, a lot of the pain, a lot of the hurt you feel is really because you feel trapped in the four walls. And you just letting yourself think about all the things you don't have. All the people who don't reach out to you. All the resentment and the hurt and the pain you have. Because, you know, when you just sitting at the crib, a lot of times it just reminds you of everything people said to you. Everything people done did to you. Everything people think you're supposed to forgive and let go. Don't even let that take place. You know what I mean? Just move forward. You know what I mean? Get out that house. Another thing is plan for your future. The thing is, there's nothing that you can do about today. Whatever's happening right now is a result of things that you might have done a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Let's keep it real. If you by yourself on Thanksgiving, that's a result of decisions and things that have happened over a lifetime. Maybe even a year or whatever, last year. There's nothing you can do about that. But you can start planning for your next Thanksgiving. You can start planning for what you're going to be doing and are you going to be in the same exact place next year. Am I going to have a man next year? Am I going to have a girl next year? Am I going to have a better job next year? am I going to be a better version of me next year? Am I going to work on some of the issues that I have? Because I want to say this. I don't really get too religious on y'all or nothing like that. I don't try to push nothing that I believe on nobody else. But I want to say this. This is the thing about self-improvement. I talk to a lot of people about things to do to get relationships and stuff like that. Because y'all know I give a lot of relationship advice. And I hear, God gonna send me a man. God gonna send me the perfect woman. God gonna send me this. God gonna do that. God gonna do the other. But if God sent you the woman you wanted, the man you wanted, right now, would it be a blessing to you? Because people always talk about what God's supposed to do and the opportunities that he's supposed to give and how he's supposed to deliver things to them. But you never think about the fact that maybe you're not really ready for those things. Maybe they wouldn't be a blessing to you because you wouldn't be able to hold on to them. You wouldn't be in a... That's something that I had to really keep it real with myself on. You know, it's like if you play basketball and you're like, man, my dream is to get in the NBA. And God sends you a tryout, but you ain't worked out in the last 6 months. You ain't shot a basketball in the last 4 months. You ain't dribbled a basketball. You ain't looked at the court. You ain't even thought about playing. And then you get to go to that tryout. That's the blessing God sent you, right? He sent you what you say you wanted. But you're not in a position to take advantage of it. If you got the man of your dreams, let's keep it a buck. Because I know a lot of people say, oh, man, God sent me a man. God sent me this. God sent me that. Are you in a position where that would be a blessing for you? Or would you run that person off? Be real. Be real with yourself. Are you at the top of your game? If you got the best job opportunity that you ever wanted, are you at the top of your game? Are you doing all the things you could do that you would be successful at that job? Or would it just be something you got and didn't even see as a blessing? Some people win the lottery and it's the worst thing that ever happened to them. Now, I'm pretty sure most people would say winning the lottery is a blessing. But it's not a blessing to you when you're on crack. It's not a blessing to you if you don't have financial literacy. It's a curse. Now you in debt $2-3 million. Now one of your crackhead buddies want to kill you over the money. This does happen. Your whole life is destroyed. You know, they used to have a show called The Lottery Ruined My Life. Somebody said faith without works is dead, for sure. I want to talk about this too. We ask about being blessed with somebody. Because we talking about it, so I'm going to talk about it. We talk about being blessed with somebody. Okay, you want to be blessed with the perfect man or woman or whatever, but be real, 100% real with yourself. How would you be a blessing to them? Because the person you want a lot of times is God-fearing, somebody who got all these different attributes of goodness. How are you a blessing to them? So you want God to bless you at cost to the person that you get with. Because you're like, man, I want somebody to come in. I want them to have money. I want them to have cars. I want them to be able to take care of me. But if they was down on their luck, I wouldn't have nothing to do with them. So their blessing is to get somebody that's going to use them for their money and not be there for them through their hard times. Sounds about right. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you got to be real with. Like, are you going to be a blessing to somebody else? And I think at the end of the day, that's it. You know, are you going to be a blessing to yourself? Are you going to be a blessing to others? Are you going to be the best version of yourself? So that if you got everything you ever asked for in life, you can actually make the most of it. That's my little soapbox for that. The next thing is stop comparing. A lot of the sadness that you go through in life is really because you compare yourself to other people. You spend so much time comparing yourself to what other people got, and looking at their blessings, and looking at their happiness, and looking at their money and their car, their relationship. And first of all, you really can't compare because you don't know what they have. Some people Facebook killing it. Some people Instagram killing it. And don't really have anything. Relationship ain't what you think it is. Life for them ain't what you think it is. That's you. You think that. Cause you just looking at the highlights. Somebody said that one time, I don't remember what, but you just looking at somebody's highlights. It's like if you watching a dude playing ball and all they show you, they get a jumble of highlights, put it together, you think he can hoop. You're like, oh, look at that. He crossed, old boy. Oh, look at that. That's a sweet jump shot. But you don't know he can't play defense because that wasn't on the highlights. You don't know he don't know how to pass because that wasn't on the highlights. You don't know he shoot 50 shots to make 3 of them because that wasn't on the highlights. When you look at other people's lives and you try to make a comparison, you got to understand you're looking at a person's highlights. You're looking at the best of. You're looking at the best episodes. You're looking at the clips. You know, have you ever seen like you go see a movie because the little clips that was on the trailer was banging? You're like, man, these clips funny as heck. Then you watch the movie and you're like, that stuff that was on the trailer was the 3 or 4 funny parts of the whole movie. That was it. Rest of the movie, boo-boo, cheeks, whack. That's a lot of times when you comparing yourself to. You got to understand, everything happened in this time. And I think when holidays come around, a lot of times it gives us an opportunity to really see more of other people. You see that family member, you're like, dang, man, he was down on his luck just like me. And now look at him. Got a new car, new house. Sometimes it's fake. But sometimes you also got to remember this, you know, and I'm going to get into this a little bit, but sometimes God will bless other people before you to show you that he the one doing it. I mean, that's something that I looked at throughout my life. Sometimes God will bless somebody else before you to show you that he the one doing it, and don't nothing work until he blesses it. There's something to think about. You know, so don't compare yourself to nobody else because you can never know what they have. You can never know what they don't have. And you can't control what anybody else is doing. All you can control is yourself. So, you know, that's a big thing to keep us down a lot of times during the holidays. All right, let me go to the comments. Y'all hit me up with some of your holiday issues that you have sometimes. What makes you sad during the holidays? What kind of break you down a little bit? Okay, I think this is Violet talking about Richard Williams. I agree. Why knock somebody else's hustle? I mind my business and worry about upgrading my own self. Or maybe she was talking about, either way, it don't matter what you, that's for sure. Worry about upgrading yourself, man. People spend so much time trying to down other people that like it make you better off. Like, oh man, if I expose this person for this, then it's going to make me seem better. It doesn't. Kiana was like, I just got a friends with benefits. Hey man, if you enjoying that, cool, it's cool, you know. Well, who am I to say anything? Oh, what's up, champ? Appreciate you. Love your channel, man. Thank you for spreading your knowledge. You have helped many people. Thanks, bro. Kiana was like, it makes you feel like you don't have family anymore. You know, man, a lot of times, that's one of the rough things about family, bro. Sometimes family do you so bad, you don't even feel like you got family no more. Family do you so bad, sometimes you feel like an orphan. You know, they dog you out so bad sometimes. You're like, dang, man, this how y'all do me? This how you do me? I feel like, I've been there, man. I done felt like Denzel Washington, that movie Training Day. Y'all gonna do this to me. I have y'all playing basketball in Pelican Bay. I've been there, man. But, you know, a lot of times that's the thing. When you're dealing with people, whether it's family, friends, romantic relationships or whatever, you got to understand, like, people are people. They going to have their bad things that they do. They going to get on your nerves sometimes. They going to dog you sometimes and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, you can't let them get you down, and don't let them keep you mad at them. Focus on the people who do mess with you. Violet said, my siblings reject me. Man, especially, I don't know if you come from a blended family or not. Some people, they be, 100% siblings, and they still reject them. It happens. Sometimes some people are very difficult to get along with. This is the thing about family, I think that's the weirdest thing. Only in a family are you expected to get along with somebody that you have absolutely nothing in common with. Like, you don't go to work and they say, hey, hang out with this dude that you have nothing in common with all day long. Only with a family does a person say, you got to be cool with somebody, hang out with them, spend a significant amount of time with somebody that you have absolutely nothing in common with. Like, I got nothing in common with you, but I'm supposed to hang out with you. So, that's why I say this, discernment. Just because they're your family members does not mean you have to hang out with them all the time. And you can pick the ones you like. I saw a post one time where somebody's like, family ain't family no more. People pick and choose the folks they cool with. You probably the person that nobody is cool with. That's probably you. Because I'm going to pick and choose people I want to hang out with. Period. I'm not hanging out with everybody. And I don't expect everybody to hang out with me. Some people want to just be able to do whatever they want to people and still be cool with them. Not me. I'm not accepting that. All right. I want everybody who is on the chat to like. And also send me some more stickers. Show a blessing to the chat, man. Show me some love. Also, if you have missed any of my lives in the past, make sure you sign up with me on Patreon. I'm giving out free master classes, but you can also just do that to support me and support the message, so to keep it coming out. So make sure y'all do that. All right, I'm taking questions now from everybody. So whether you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube, I'm going to be taking questions, so ask away. All right, I'm going to be on here for about 10, 15 more minutes, so if you got questions, go ahead and ask. Sign up with your man ChazzEllis on Patreon. I got free checklists also, different things that you can learn about from my checklist. Also, like I said, if you missed any of the lives, they're on Patreon, so you can check those out too. And I've got free, for people who sign up today or by Monday, I also got three free master classes. The master classes are how to get them to chase you, how to deal with game playing, how to spot and attract wealthy men. These are usually $59.99, $47.97, and $49.99 respectively. So make sure you check those out because you can get them for free if you sign up with me on Patreon tonight. Show some love. Sign up with me on Patreon. Oh, the book about to come out. Nah, I'm not having nobody come on my podcast right now to discuss today's modern women. I ain't Kevin Samuels, bro. Like I don't really get into that too much. I just like to talk my little stuff and tell people what I think about certain things. I like to answer questions, comment with people from the chat. I might bring somebody on one day and talk to them, but I ain't really trying to go back and forth and tell people what they should do with their lives or this is what you should want or any of that. That ain't really my lane. I don't really do that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna come out with actually been writing multiple books. I'm gonna actually start coming out with them all at one time. For some of y'all who want the book, everybody be saying they want the book, but will you buy the book? Cause I don't know, man. If y'all send me some love on the chat, man. Show if y'all would buy the book, send me a sticker or something. People love to say they'll buy it, but then when you be like, hey, give me $9.99, then they be like, man, I ain't give you no $9.99. What you mean? I thought the book was gonna be $1. All right, well, give me $1. They don't give you that either. I'm just saying, like, people will say that they want stuff, but I don't know. You might buy the book, but you know, I need a lot of people to buy it. I need a lot of people to buy it. I got a lot of subscribers. You know, people say I should have more, but hey, I got the subscribers I have, and all y'all don't show me love. I'm just be real with you. Y'all don't all show me love, but you know, hey, I get it. So if I would write a book or something, put it out there for you, you know, buy the book. That's what I'm saying. Just buy the book. Show me love when I'm doing this. People always ask me like, what are you gonna do next? But then they don't show the thing you got love. You know what I mean? If you go buy some, like for instance, if you go buy my book, hit me with a sticker on the chat. Hit me with a super chat. You feel what I'm saying? Support what I'm already doing. Sign up with me on Patreon now. You know what I'm saying? Support what I'm already doing. People always be like, yo, you'll come up with some artwork. You'll come up with some artwork, man. Support these videos. You know what I'm saying? I told you I had a Patreon. Sign up with my Patreon. Did you sign up? Nah. How I would come out with a book then? That's what they Brianna said. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If I come out with a book, I would not do physical copies. I would not do physical copies because it takes a lot to do that. To do physical copies of books, and most people don't buy physical copies. But what I would do is just send people something that was signed, and just send it in like a different way. But I'll probably do like an NFT or something like that. Look those up, man. That's something definitely start to investing in. I don't really like to give financial advice to nobody, but you know, look it up for yourself first. Don't just take my word for it. Thank you, Tish. All right, so if y'all got questions for me, I'm about out of here then. Yeah, what I would do is like an audio book because I really want to be able, that's the new medium, honestly. I really like for people to be able to hear my voice and go into depth on different things. And then it'd be a written version of it also. But yeah, okay, I'll give y'all a couple more minutes if y'all want to, if anybody wants to ask anything. Also, hey, support the chat. Send me a super chat. Send me a sticker. Show me some love. Show your man's ChazzEllis some love. Sign up with me on Patreon. If you like what I do, if you want to see me keep doing it, sign up with me on Patreon. The link is in the description there or in the comments if you're on Facebook. So make sure y'all sign up with me. I know y'all say y'all want me to do different stuff. Sign up with me on Patreon. I might do a book and just release it on Patreon. Sign up with me. Show me some love, man. I'm big on support. You gotta put your money where your mouth is. Sign up on the stuff I already got. Thank you, Nicole. Do I need to tell a girl what I do for my job, even though I have a business I'm working on at the same time? Okay, if you're dealing with somebody and they ask you what you do for a living, what you do is what you do and what you're passionate about. Whatever your business is, that's what you do. Your job that you have, that's just something you're making money off of. You have to define yourself. So if I don't know what you do for a living, but I'm just gonna give an example. So say you're working in a restaurant, but you also are working on your lawn care business. Well, your lawn care business is what you do because you're working on your lawn care business. That's what you ultimately want to be doing. That's what you're trying to get going now. You know, you got to speak things into existence. I know people. I'm not saying just because you speak it's gonna happen, but you got to talk about it like it is happening. You know, I got a friend, and people think he's the most annoying person in the world because all he does is call people and tell them what he wants to do. Like that's all he does. He calls people and tells them what he wants to do. Like, oh man, I'm about to buy this, I'm about to get this job, I'm about to get this car, I'm about to get it. He always telling people what he gonna do and what he wants to do. And people get mad at him. People are like, man, shut up. But you know what? A lot of the things that he talks about doing, he actually does. Because he puts the work in, but he also talk about it like it's already there. He like, yeah, you know, I got a business and I'm booming, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But that's just how he talks. And some people find it annoying, but I don't. Because I'm like, yo, he does the things that he says he's going to do. So if somebody asks you what you do for a living, you do whatever you're trying to do. What's up, Latasha? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Been showing love on this chat. Blessings. Blessings. Make sure y'all sign up with me on Patreon if you have not already. I need to get at least one of y'all to sign up on Patreon. Show me some love. Y'all see the link in the comment section? I got it all for y'all on Patreon too, for sure. And I'm doing even more. You can't stop the rain. Oh, hey, follow me on Instagram today. I got comedy videos and everything on there for y'all that don't follow me on Instagram. Y'all missing out. I am ChazzEllis on Instagram. Y'all missing out. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Few more minutes on here for people who need to ask something or want to ask something. Maybe I missed some shit too. If you ask something and I missed it, go just type it in again because I probably messed it up. I do that. Are you on Facebook? Let me see the people on Facebook. Is anybody asking anything? Yeah, I get that audio book, but like I said, man, y'all show me love, man. Show me love. Audio book come out. Bam. I'm going to be doing different voices on the audio book and everything, though. I'm going to let you know. If you buy my audio book, I'm going ham sandwich on that mug. It ain't going to be no straight up me just reading it. This is Audible. And it ain't going to be that, bro. I'm going to let you know. I'm making a movie on that mug. I'm wilding out. What's the show everybody watching right now? What y'all watching? What's the reality show everybody's watching right now? Put me on to the ratchetness that y'all messing with. Because you know I'm with it. What's the reality show? Who watching BMF? Y'all know BMF on Stars? Who's watching that? I've been watching BMF, and I feel like Big Meech is never getting out of jail now. Like, you can't be making shows like this. I'm like, hey, can y'all not use my name? You know, like, you got me killing people on the show. I'm trying to get out of jail. His brother already out. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get out of jail. You over here showing all the stuff I ever did, stuff they don't even know about. Dang, he was killing people too? Wow. Wow. We was finna give him parole. I don't feel like we should do that now. You know what I'm saying? The parole board looking at that like, wow, you really was out here smoking, dude. Okay. They writing everything down there. Come on, man. I'm like, hey, can y'all release this when I get out? You know what I mean? Can you release it when I get out? Don't put everything out there. Like, make somebody else do that stuff. They making him look worse than anybody. Cause you know, his brother, the one that's on the show, Terry, he was one of the dudes that produced the show. So I don't know if he was like, yo, put everything on Big Beach. Put it all on him. But he killed that dude. I was going to school. I was at a family barbecue. And, you know, things got out of hand and he was involved. All I was trying to do was get some chicken. You know, I feel like they gonna make it to where he ain't never getting out. Now, I feel you as entertainment. I just don't know how the parole board gonna take it. I wouldn't want to do that until I get out. For me, I would like, yo, don't put nothing out there with my name on it until I get out. Let me secure my freedom first. That's the number one thing. Let me secure my freedom. Then we can make the movie. We can make it as grimy and crazy. We but oh no, you know it ain't real. You know. All right, I got 3 more minutes. Who got questions? Trey Mo. What's up, Riri? Boss Queen. That's what's up. What's up, Lisa? Once again, sign up with your man Chazz Ellis on Patreon. If you have missed any of the lives that I've been doing, also right now, if you sign up, I'm giving out 3 free master classes. Tray of them. Let me tell y'all what they are for those of y'all who just got on. How to get them to chase you, which is normally $59.99, is free. How to deal with game playing, which is normally $47.97, free. How to spot and attract wealthy men, normally $49.99, free. Free. I've also got checklists on there. Like I said, all the archives that you probably missed out on. Check it out. Sign up with your man Chazz Ellis. Do that. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Oh. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about my little sneeze. You can't even sneeze no more in America. People are like, oh. I don't sneeze in public. If I gotta sneeze in public, I just leave. I just leave the building and I'm out. I gotta sneeze. I gotta go. It's like it's like now if you gotta poop. Sneezing and coughing down, like if you get like, you know, if you get the bubble guts when you out, it's like that now. It's that serious where you're like, you know what, I gotta go. It's like back in the day when you be at the mall or something, you get the bubble guts, or you be at the club. You ever be at the club and get bubble guts? I don't know if it ever happened to anybody, but that's the worst, man. Cause you had your whole night planned. You be at the club, you got fresh. You put all that effort in. You got people that you look at when you first get in there you want to dance with. And then the bubble guts hit you. And you can't go in the club bathroom because the club bathroom is just disgusting. And a lot of time, all the gas stations close around. You're like, man, why? Why, Lord? Why is this happening to me? Am I not supposed to go to the club today? You kind of almost hope that you hear that something bad happened at the club. Yo, man, they shot up the parking lot. Did nobody get hit? Maybe it was a blessing. You don't want to hear everybody had a good time and you was at home taking a dump. You're like, man, I just can't even have nothing. I can't have nothing, can I? I'm just saying. All right. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with your man, ChazzEllis. Sign up with me on Patreon. Also, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, AskChazzEllis, if you have not already. Share my videos with somebody. If y'all want me to be more popping, share my videos. You feel what I'm saying? Talk to a friend of a friend of a friend. All right. Love y'all, man. Peace.